Hello, my lovelies. That is not what I call you. Hello, friends and book babes. Welcome back to the channel. I just got my first big girl job paycheck. So you know what that means. Let's go blow it on some books. Yes. And it is my last day off for the week before I go back to work. Sad. But I figured we could spend it going to Barnes & Noble, maybe blowing some money on some books. I don't really have any books in mind that I want to buy, so I could end up with nothing. But it's for the vibes, it's for the experience, it's for getting out of the house. You know, I am gonna bring my Kindle because I have Daughter of the Moon Goddess on Libby, and Libby is gonna take it away tomorrow, and I've only read 50% of it. I don't know what happened. The time got away from me for real. And then all of a sudden, the book is about to leave. So I need to get it together. So hopefully we do some reading at Barnes & Noble, which, fun fact, not that fun. I've never actually gotten Starbucks and sat down and read at Barnes & Noble. Never. I've never gotten Starbucks at Barnes & Noble in general. My first job was Starbucks, so I don't really care for Starbucks that much. I've never read at Barnes & Noble before. If I want coffee and to read a book, I usually just go to a coffee shop. So this will be an interesting thing to do for me, okay? But hopefully I can get to maybe at least 75% at Barnes & Noble. I don't know if that's saying too much. I don't know if that's doing too much. I don't know. But hopefully I can get a little bit ways done with the book at Barnes & Noble. This is all I'm going to do today. But I think I'm going to actually try to get ready for it. Just to feel like a person. Finally getting a job after graduating in December has definitely made me feel like I exist again. But I also don't have to get ready for work really. I just need to put on the uniform or whatever and leave, make sure my hair's okay looking, and just go, So I haven't really been getting dressed. So I feel like getting dressed it'll be the move. So I think we're gonna do that. Actually, I did just think of a book that I think I'm gonna get when I go to Barnes & Noble, and that is the Queen Charlotte book for the Bridgerton series that Shonda Rhimes, the Bridgerton author, wrote. Since I just recently watched Queen Charlotte, the Bridgerton story, and loved it. Okay, so I did say, I don't remember which wrap-up it was. I think it was in March's wrap-up video where I was like, unpopular opinion, but I want season 3 of Bridgerton, this Queen Charlotte season that they're coming out with. I don't really care about, mainly because I know how their story ends, and I don't want to be sad, right? But I will say that the romance of Queen Charlotte and George has been the best so far. Canthony still has my heart. They're still my number one. The things he was enduring just to be with her, it's hard to compete with that. You know what I mean? But I think Canthony really is still my favorite. But I think the best romance is Charlotte and George. So I really want to read the book just because I'm sure it will have more details of it. And I want to just read George's POV about Charlotte and stuff, and I just want to cry. No, George, I did not go over the wall. After watching the show, it made me want to rewatch Bridgerton. Just fast forward to Queen Charlotte's parts, especially for season 1, because season 1 is so mid. I'm not even gonna lie. Simon was cool or whatever, but he wasn't given the way Anthony and George were given, especially since his "I burn for you" was a line in Anthony's book, showing that Simon really ain't nothing, okay? I don't care about season 1. Season 1 shenanigans just got on my nerves. If y'all don't grow up right now type of thing. So yeah, I fast forwarded a lot of season 1. Season 2, I just fast forwarded to Queen Charlotte and Canthony stuff. So I did rewatch the whole show yesterday, kind of. And it's making me like, when is season 3 coming out, guys? Like, hurry up. I'm ready. I'm ready for some more. I mainly just want to see Cantony, but also I want to see how they make Colin glow up the way they had Anthony glow up. Because literally rewatching some of the scenes in season 1, everything that annoyed me about Anthony in season 1, rewatching it now, I'm like, yes, King, yes. So I really want to see how they do that with Colin, you know? Because so far it's like each season it just gets better and better. So I really, Cantony is my favorite though, so I don't know how they're gonna do that. But yeah, all that to say, I think I want, if they have the Queen Charlotte book, I'll probably get that. I think the romance for Queen Charlotte and George is the best one of the Bridgerton series so far, but the show itself was kind of disappointing because I guess I put too high of a pedestal on what I expected Lady Danbury's romance to be, and then I was really disappointed in what they did with it. It just felt so like, this isn't epic enough for a girl like Danbury. You know what I mean? And then for her to just have like that one night with the person, like, what was the point? Truly, what was the point? I just didn't get it. And then, so I was really disappointed in Lady Danbury's love story. And also, I was so disappointed that we didn't even see Violet meet Edmund, or even like if they knew each other their whole lives. If they were like playing tag or something, if they just panned to them playing tag or something, I think that alone I would have lost it and been crying, screaming, throwing up. And so like it would have been so easy to get me with them, and they didn't even do anything with that, you know? I thought it was gonna showcase more of like Lady Danbury, Charlotte, and Violet when they were younger, and it did for Lady Danbury and Charlotte, but Violet, like, she was kind of there, but it was more so to cater towards Lady Danbury's story, not really her own. I kind of wish they did a little bit more with that. Overall, I do wish for Charlotte and George that we saw a little bit more of the middle of their story. I feel like this is one of those that they totally could have done an 8-episode show instead of 6 and showcased kind of like what happened to make them stop showing George to the public. You know, like, how bad did it get? Was it the death of their daughter that they didn't even mention in in the show? They didn't even like talk about that at all. Like, I wanted to see how that affected them also, because I didn't even remember that happened until I was rewatching season 1 of Bridgerton, and I was like, oh yeah, like, they lost a daughter, and it wasn't even, we didn't even see that happen, you know? And I get it's most likely because, like, they're based off of the actual people, and so they're like, you could literally just look it up in history or whatever, but I wanted to see like their version of it, you know? So I wish that there was a little bit more of the middle in there, especially with how her kids didn't feel like she was the best of moms. Like, I kind of wanted to see that happen, you know? I wanted to see why her kids feel that way. Like, obviously I can assume why they feel that way, but I don't know. I just feel like there was, for the purpose of the show to show a glimpse of King George and Charlotte's life before what we know of them now, there was still so much left to the imagination, in my opinion. To the point where it was like, yeah, you didn't even have to make the show. But also, the love confession. The love confessions in each of these seasons have been phenomenal, you know? It's a lot. I don't know. So I would totally rewatch it or whatever, but I'm definitely disappointed in Lady Danbury's story most of all, and I do wish we saw a little bit more of the middle, a little bit, unless they're planning on like a season 2, which I would not really get why they would do that. I wouldn't complain either, you know. what I really want, this is also very contradictory to what I said as to why I didn't really care for if the Queen Charlotte show came out. But now I really want a show or a season about Violet and Edmund. For watching Queen Charlotte and how I was like, yeah, it's just so sad. I don't really want that. Like, just give me season 3 of Bridgerton. I don't want to deal with the sadness of Queen Charlotte's story or whatever. So that's really contradictory of me to say, especially with like Violet and Edmund's story. Like, I don't know, a part of me just like really wants to see that epic love that Violet always talks about. I want to see how sweet they were together. I want to see how they met. Like, I don't know. I want to know more about Violet, and I think it's because the show kind of just tossed her to the wolves in that regard, and she was barely in Queen Charlotte, you know? Update my review, if you will, of the Charlotte show. The Charlotte show. So, yeah, I'm gonna continue getting ready. All right, we are ready. Here is the fit. Just put on a cardigan because we got the layer here, okay? And yeah, I got this top and these jeans actually from Target. I did cut off the ends because I'm a shorty. And then I think the cardigan is actually from Target too. So this is just a Target outfit. The slides are from TJ Maxx though. So here's the fit as we go to Barnes & Noble. Okay, I am back. Literally still in the parking lot, if you can see. I did get some books. I did not get the Queen of Charlotte book, mainly because they only had the hardcover. And hardcovers for romance books really give me the ick, okay? I prefer paperback no matter the genre, but I can at least be a little bit less icked out by it when it is like fantasy or science fiction or something like that. But when it's romance, it's like, come on, babe. It's not that serious, okay? Give me the paperback, you know? And so a part of me was like, well, this hardback is kind of pretty, so maybe I should just like get over it because I'll probably really like this one, so it won't matter as much. That heifer was $30. I was like, yeah, no. No thanks. I'll just rewatch the show, you know? And then when there's a paperback, or if I find a paperback, I will get that. So, didn't get that. But I did get 3 books, which is pretty surprising. I'm pretty good with not buying an excessive amount of books when I go to a bookstore. And honestly, the moments when I'm like, oh, I have some money, let's blow it all on these books, I usually find nothing. And then the days when I'm like, oh, I just want to get one book, then I get like a bunch, you know? So I thought it was going to be one of those times when, oh, I have the money to spend it on books, let's go crazy, and then I don't find anything. I thought that's what was going to happen, but it did not. I got 3 books. They're all romances. So I do have Addicted to You. Have I started it yet? No. But I have convinced myself that the reason I haven't started it yet is because I don't have the series, and I'm scared that there's like a big cliffhanger and I just want to get right into it or whatever, which, yeah, I don't think that's the reason. But anyways, I saw that this one, Addicted for Now, had the buy one get one 50% off sticker, and I already had a book in my hand with the same sticker, Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Abby Jimenez is pretty well followed. I haven't read a book by her yet though, and a lot of people really like Yours Truly. There's some I think maybe mental health
representation for the guy that people are really appreciating because you don't see it that often type of thing. So I'm really intrigued by it just from that alone, let alone the romance of it. I didn't even read the back of the book. I don't know what this is about at all, but everyone I follow on like BookTube and Book Talk has been raving about this book. So I was like, you know what, I've never read an Abby Jimenez book. Let's full send, let's get into it. Okay, so yeah, so then I saw this sticker and I was like, this is the third one in the series. I don't have the second one, haven't read the first one, but it's buy one get one 50% off. So I was like, okay, let's just do it. And then I did find the second book and I was like, might as well get it. I don't know if this was a part of the buy one get one 50% off or not. I've just learned with Barnes, if it literally doesn't have the sticker, just don't believe that it could be a part of it, even if it's this genre it's supposed to be in for a sale or whatever. If you can't find a book with the sticker, just assume it's not. So could I have gotten another one for the deal? Maybe, but yeah, I wasn't gonna do that. So yeah, I'm continuing my Addicted to You collection. I think I have the first 3 for Addicted, and now I just need to start getting the Callaway stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still need like 6 other books. That's crazy. Ugh. But whatever. Yeah, so that's pretty much the haul for the books. That car got really close to me. It was a truck. I was like getting scared. But yeah, these are the books I got during this trip. And then I did go to the Starbucks and read for a little bit. I read probably like almost 100 pages, like maybe 75-ish pages. Got to 67%, not 75 like I wanted, but it is what it is. I got to part 3. And so far, I really am enjoying the plot and romance that's kind of in it. The main issue is I just don't have an attachment to any of the characters. That's the real problem that I'm dealing with this book, and it's a duology. I won't get the duology on Libby for a little bit. I still have it on hold. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just, I know the story is good. I know the romance plot might really pop off. Right now I'm kind of in a I don't really care stance with the romance, unless she ends up with a certain captain, then I'll care. But right now I don't really care. So yeah, but the plot itself is pretty good. I just don't care about the characters necessarily, so it kind of like ruins the reading experience a little bit, even when it's really well written and a really good plot. Me not being attached to the characters is kind of just, I think that's what's making me take forever to finish this book. At this point, we're just skimming, even though it's a good book, and I know it's a good book. Hopefully, since I have like 150 pages left, I can finish it before it's taken. It's pretty much the end of this book shopping vlog. I'm just gonna go home, read some more, maybe rewatch some of Queen Charlotte. You guys so much for watching and tagging along with this book shopping video. Your thoughts and opinions on any of the books I mentioned today, and your thoughts on the Queen Charlotte show on Netflix, since we talked about that for quite a bit. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you made it to the end of this video, comment a purple flower if that exists, just because of Ricochet. Yeah, comment that. Comment a purple flower. If that doesn't exist, then comment just a different flower. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on my socials, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Meet me on the street lights. Meet me where the lights fade out. Tell me what it feels like